Welcome to another edition of Not Just Giants. I'm Matt, and I'm here to preview this upcoming Giants-Bills matchup on Sunday Night Football in Buffalo. As in any game, there is a path to victory for the Giants, but in this case, it'll take a lot to break their way for them to even remain competitive against this Josh Allen, Stefon Diggs runaway train. While the 3-2 Buffalo Bills have the third-ranked offense and the fifth-ranked defense, they're 16th in rushing and only 25th in run defense. Last week in their 25-20 loss to the Jaguars in London, the Bills only had 14 rushing attempts for a paltry 29 yards, while Jacksonville running back Travis Etienne ran wild as he went 26 for 136 and 2, and the Jags gained 196 total rushing yards on the day. Jacksonville dominated time of possession 38-12 to 21-48, and Buffalo played undisciplined football as they were flagged 11 times for 109 yards. Injuries have recently hit this Bills team hard, particularly on defense. After losing their all-pro cornerback Tre'Davious White to a torn ACL 2 weeks ago, they're also looking at having their best linebacker Matt Milano and arguably their best interior lineman Daquan Jones not only miss this game, but the rest of the season. Even with their missing pieces, I expect this attacking Sean McDermott defense to stay disciplined, and having watched how successful their opponents have been at rushing the passer and taking away the quick game, apply extreme pressure against New York's traumatized offensive line. That said, I actually think Tyrod, filling in for Daniel Jones, if he can make it through the game without injury, with his ability to keep plays alive, he might fare a bit better than Jones in this helter-skelter offense. Could this finally be the week we see more deep shots to Jalen Hyatt? That would be nice, but for these 1-4 Giants to just keep this game close and not embarrass themselves with their sieve-like offensive line and backup quarterback Tyrod Taylor at the helm, they'll need all the variables that went right for the Jaguars and wrong for the Bills to repeat on Sunday night and win the turnover battle. And that still may not be enough. At least not until injured Andrew Thomas and John Michael Schmitz return to the lineup. This patchwork offensive line has not only featured poor individual play, it's lacked any semblance of continuity and suffers from exceedingly poor communication. I know I sound like a broken record, and I'd love to provide more layered and sophisticated analysis for why this Giants team is 1-4, but while no one unit on offense or defense has been great, this dysfunctional O-line is overwhelmingly responsible for the unexpectedly terrible start to this 2023 season, and it's had a cascading effect on every other part of the team. The Giants can't score because the O-line can neither run nor pass block. Opponents build big leads, which allows their pass rushers to tee off against the Giants' one-dimensional offense with its porous line. This leads to erratic, shell-shocked play and now injury at the quarterback position, which will typically keep the Giants' defense on the field and wear them down over the course of the game. In other words, a giant shit show. But there is a silver lining. Once their starting O-line is healthy, it's not unlikely that we'll see a very different, more explosive offense, one that we had such high hopes for at the start of the year, as well as a more spirited defense that could start taking advantage of more positive game scripts. The bad news is, once that happens, and I'm pretty sure it will happen at some point this year, it'll probably be too late to salvage the season. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Although it's cliche, if the Giants are to dig themselves out of this hole, even without Jones, Thomas, and Saquon, the only thing they can do is take it one play at a time and have fun out there. Let's go!